Gabby, the happy holiday girl. Who says you have to wait until certain times of the year to get to celebrate? When every day's a holiday, we can combat stress and have more opportunities to have fun with our friends and family. Come, celebrate with me, and together we can live a holiday life. Hey, what's good, holiday lifers? It's your happy holiday girl, Gabby, and today is National Trivia Day. Guys, a day completely dedicated to just silliness. I love it. All those facts and information that you've learned whenever you were in like elementary school and middle school, and random information you picked up from just media growing up, all those things can be celebrated today. It wasn't just a waste of time. We get to have a mind full of trivia. And who knows, you know what? These days, if you hold on to those trivia facts long enough, you may be winning $1 million, depending on what game show you're on. So it's a fun reason to remember all of your state capitals and random bits of knowledge. No matter how old we get, fun little things that can give our minds ways to just relax, like trivia questions, become much more appreciated. And honestly, if you probably scan through your social media accounts and the things that you like to click on the most, it's probably full of a lot of random trivia. So today's day is not one to scoff at. We apparently need trivia in our lives. So let's not delay. Let's get to the day. To start off today's podcast episode, like yesterday, I want to begin with our quote of the day. Because today's day is all centered around trivia, I thought I would find a quote highlighting Alex Trebek and honoring his life, the many years that he spent dedicated toward enlightening the masses with trivia questions, and the joy that he brought to many families across the nation every evening with his show. So, our quote of the day is from Alex Trebek on Jeopardy, and it is this: "Don't minimize the importance of luck in determining life's course." Once again, don't minimize the importance of luck in determining life's course. And I like this quote because it reminds me of Slumdog Millionaire, which I talk about in my holiday trivia podcast today. But I like it because I feel like it all kind of goes together. So if you've watched the movie, then you understand the premise of Slumdog Millionaire, where Jamal's life, basically all the experiences that he had, help him in his course to play this trivia game in the hopes of winning $1 million. Now, I'm not going to ruin the movie for you and tell you whether he wins or loses, but the purpose is this: all the experiences that he had, or the quote unquote unlucky or lucky breaks that he had, helped him have the knowledge that he needed to progress throughout the game. And so it makes me wonder if everything that we experience in life, none of it's for loss. That the lucky breaks and the unlucky ones, they all work together to help us achieve what we need to achieve in life. So just a little bit of food for thought. How important is luck in determining our life's course? According to Alex Trebek, we shouldn't minimize luck. So I guess I would have to say that all those experiences, these random things that happen day to day, don't discount them, because it could be the random stranger that you meet walking in Walmart today who holds the key to your destiny. Treat everyone with kindness and don't scoff at any experiences, because they all matter. Luck is in the air.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, really wanna know.
But back to the topic of trivia, guys. It's actually very, very, very fascinating. In the 1950s, there was a show called the $64,000 Question. I don't know if you've heard of it or not. So, but in the 50s, apparently there was a scandal all around these trivia shows, because these shows were gaining in so much popularity, guys. And the federal government actually stepped in and updated a federal law, all because of these game shows. It was an amendment to the 1960 Communications Act, making it against the law to fix television game shows. Now, I'm all for honesty in advertising and in our television shows and in the media that we are being fed on a regular basis, but I just want to be honest here. Isn't that weird, guys, that the federal government would care so much about a game show? I wonder if it had more to do with the amount of money that was being made off of these game shows more so than the show being fixed itself. I tend to be a bit of a conspiracy theorist at times, and so I do wonder why the federal government was so interested in our television entertainment shows when there are so many other things to be working on around the nation. But so yeah, in the 1950s, the federal government started investigations based on the concern that the contestants were being given the answers. Now, it's so funny to think that in American culture, these game shows, this simple, trivial seeming entertainment to give the masses something to do after they get off work, it caught the attention of the federal government. So what that tells me is I need to make sure I am careful, guys, on my holiday trivia podcast. I don't want to be lying to you guys about my answers. Guys, I always try to make sure I give you all as much sources and documentation as I can, so I'm not ever plagiarizing somebody else's work, and I'm always being as honest as I can be. I take my role as a podcaster very seriously, because you never know who's listening. And now it's time for our activity of the day. In honor of National Trivia Day, guys, head on over to my Facebook page, A Holiday Life and Holiday Trivia. I have 2 pages. Go ahead and go to those websites if you have young kids or even if you want to do these activities yourself. I post 4 different activity pages for the day. I have a coloring page, a word search, word scramble, and a maze that I make for every single day of the year. And you can go over to my Facebook pages and grab those. Typically, I have those things on my website, as I normally say to go to my website and get a free activities calendar. But until I'm able to actually update my new activities calendar on my website, right now it still is the activities for the month of December, so I apologize, guys. But until I'm able to update that on my website, head on over to my Facebook page and you can get those free activity sheets. I have them for every single day of the month and you can play along. They're really fun, and if you get bored at work, it gives you something to do to distract your mind just temporarily until your boss comes and checks on you and you need to be a good worker and get back to work. So, what do you think? Is trivia something that you're interested in? And are you willing to fight for the right of podcasters everywhere to give you free and honest trivia podcasting? Head on over to aholidaylife.com now for more holiday fun. There you can sign up to receive a free monthly calendar full of fun holiday activities for every day. You can also leave me a voicemail of what you're doing to celebrate the holiday. You might be on my next episode. Also, if you like my podcast, please be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast from. You can follow me on social media by using @AHolidayLife on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest, and @AHolidayLife Podcast on Instagram. And for more holiday fun, head on over to my sister podcast, Holiday Trivia, to give my trivia questions a shot. If you get 3 or more out of 5 questions correct, you're well on your way to becoming a holiday lifer. Until next time, keep celebrating the holidays, stay safe, and live a holiday life. I'll talk to you tomorrow.